Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 24/7. My name is Niharika Valia, and I am with you with the area of Advanced Business and Financial Management, that is ABFM, for the CAIIB 2023, that is June-July 2023 batch. So let's look forward to our class today. Today we'll be dealing with another part of the principles of management along with the various functions. So it's going to be a mixed up class. So let's talk about that. If you haven't reviewed our batches, our third batch for the CIB is coming up. The live batches are here. So if you're preparing for it, then you have your short success. You can prepare for this examination. We cover ABM, BFM, ABFM as well as the BRBL. The new target batch, that is target batch 3.0, is about to begin, and there you get the CIB new target batch 3.0. It would start from 20th of January. Both the batches, English medium as well as the bilingual, is starting. You can use the code Y541 and get the discount of up to 78%. Right? So if you're preparing for it, then hurry up. Okay, everyone, let's start with the class today. This part is related to the era of organizing. It is the most oldest and simplest methods of administrative organization. According to this type of organization, the authority flows from the top to the bottom in a concern. The line of the command is carried out from the top to the bottom. The organization stated here is matrix, line and staff, functional, as well as the project management organization. So which particular organization are we talking about? This is the oldest one. The oldest one is the line and staff organization. Sorry, that is line organization. That is only line organization. There's line and staff as well now. This one's not there. I think I've got 5 options. You go in your examination, you get only 4. So this is just making a correction there. In your examination only, you get only 4. And the oldest is line organization. What is line organization exactly? This is the organization that you will find in military. That means there's one particular person in chain, then the next person in chain, then the next person in chain, then the next person in chain, then there are people who are working under them. So this is the chain that is going on. So basically, this kind of organization will have only one superior, one superior, one superior. So this is basically one way of working. So it goes like that. If the highest in command dies in the war, then the next in command would take over, then the next in the command would take over. That is what it happens. Line is a single chain of authorities. That is why it's the oldest one, but again the simplest one as well. That is the line organization. Right? Okay, let's move on to the next one. According to this concept, the work and the authority is divided among many subordinates, and managers doesn't supervise and control a very big group of people under him. Narrow span of control, delegation, centralization or decentralization. According to this concept, the work and the authority is divided amongst many subordinates. That means if I am doing a work, I am Mr. A, you're Mr. B, and there's some Mr. C. Everybody is working, and the work is divided among the various people, and the manager doesn't supervise or control. See, the point is he's not going to control all of us. He's going to give us the work, and then he's also going to give us authority to have a freedom in terms of our working. So when the point is that he has a very limited number of people again. So that means when such number of people who are working under you are limited, that's what we call as the narrow span of control. The next point, everyone. The mobile company has many alternatives like reducing prices, increasing advertising, promotion, after-sales services. The step of planning process highlighted here is identifying alternate course of action, developing planning premises, setting objectives, and the last one is implementing the plan. When we look forward to this one, there's a mobile company which has many alternatives. They might reduce the price. See, the point is if you want to sell it, what will you do? You might reduce the price. For example, when you're introducing a new phone, the previous model loses its money. Then increasing your advertising, that is what many companies do, including Apple. They are also increasing their pricing on, they're increasing their advertising, they're telling people about their products that they're launching and their promotion. And the after sales services, when we talk about Apple has given a good name to itself in terms of the after sales services, right? So the step of the planning process that they're talking about, which is highlighted here, is which one is it, everyone? Okay, the one that is covered here is identifying alternate courses of action. See, the point is we are looking forward towards method A that can be opted, method B, method C. These are various tactical plans. And sometimes what we do is we not use one particular plan, we might mix and match. And that mix and match can provide us multiple areas to work upon, right? That is identifying alternative courses of action. Now the next point, the dash are general statements that explain how a manager should attempt to handle routine management responsibilities, procedure, policies, budget, or rule. When we talk about this one, it says that these are dash are general statements. These are not something which is specific. They are not something that we can relate to a one particular organization or one particular part of the organization. We should attempt to handle routine management responsibilities, procedure, policies, budget, or rule. If I state that in an organization, this is how it goes. There is a there's basically it is stated that if you would like to leave the organization after a certain period of age, then the retirement age is 58 or maybe 60. That is how we define it. So, or we can say that if you would like to go for a loan, then the credit policies are of 30 days or 45 days, depending upon the credit policies. Again, these are policies. What are these? These are basically general statements where the manager says this is how we work. This is the policy of the organization. If a particular person is late for the work today, then this is what we are going to charge, and this is what the charges would be for you to, or anybody who's late for the work, or if we talk about applying for the leaves, whatever we are dealing with. That is how we tell it now. That is the policies. These are internal affairs of the organization where they specify that this is how we're going to work. This is how we proceed towards our work. That is what we define as policies, everyone. Next point, which of the following is false relating to the participative style of leadership? See, there are various ways of leadership there. If we talk about the leadership, we cannot become a leader by just staying out of there. Sorry. Now where were we? We were talking about the leader assigns work to the workforce, right? Then the leader provides guidance during the process. And the leader makes decision based upon the conclusions made by the workforce, and leader doesn't assign any task to it workforce. If we talk about this organization, what are they having? In these kind of organization, we are having a situation where the organization okay, I think now it would be a little better. Here, a participative is where he's leaving his people towards the level of working in such a way that they also get to participate. When we talk about the leadership there, in this kind of leadership, what happens is the organization doesn't look forward towards leaving things on the people altogether. We do not really push them to do certain things, or we cannot really push them to achieve the organizational goals even. So we are looking forward towards the area where these people are getting their freedom to work, and they are also a part of the entire process of working. So that is what they define it. In terms of this, their leader doesn't assign any task to its workforce. He rather works with them and makes sure that the decisions are taken together. That is a mutual respect towards each other, and the goals are achieved with a way that both of the leader and the follower are sitting together, and they're talking about how to achieve those objectives. Okay, here comes the next question. It says mathematical approach is closely related to the empirical approach, or the interpersonal behavior approach, operational approach, or decision theory approach. In terms of the mathematical approach, or the approaches that we're talking about, these approaches are related to the fact that in an organization, the management didn't come on its own. There were various approaches which were taken. In terms of mathematical approach, we make decisions by using equations, by looking forward towards the various equations of how to achieve it, the permutation combinations that we can apply. So it is based upon empirical approach, or internal personal behavior approach, or the operational approach, or decision theory approach. The mathematical approach is related to the area of decision theory approach. Whatever decision we are taking up, how do we take those decisions? That is what we decide in terms of the mathematical approach. Decision theory approach is an approach which looks forward to method A, method B, method 3, looking forward towards the advantages as well as the disadvantages of all these areas, the pros and cons of the various methods that we can take up, and how do we look forward to it, making and organizing to confirm the logical processes in the same way. Now, these are closely related to the decision theory, this is a part of the mathematical symbols. If we talk about the mathematical symbols, we use equations now. For example, there was a particular topic that we did in our school time as well as during our preparations, that was regarding quadratic equations. What were those? We had multiple options that we can take up. From those options, we choose one particular. That is what we define under decision theory approach. Here comes the next one, everyone. It refers to the number of subordinates that can be effectively managed by the superior. Functional organization. Then we have the next one as span of management, operational planning, or the divisional organization. What would be the answer? It says the number of people. If I am a senior, how many subordinates can I handle very easily and quickly? It's a functional organization, span of management, operational planning, or divisional organization. The number of people that a particular organization can handle under itself is the span of management. The span of management to a large extent gives shapes to the organization structure. It gives the shape to the organization structure to that extent that span of management, it's the number of subordinates that can be effectively managed by the superior. The people who can be managed easily is the span of management. The higher the span of management is, the better that particular manager is, because he can handle good number of people without any hustle. Though he hustles, but then in terms of the theoretical way, we say that the number of people he can handle effectively are called under the term of span of management. Next point, the correct order with the human resource professionals generally follow is workforce analysis, then workload analysis, then job analysis. Workload, workforce, and job. Job, workforce, and workload. Okay, what's the difference between all these three, everyone? First of all, whatever number of people we have is the workforce. Whatever the workload they might be having, that is the workload that these people are having. Currently, we need to find out how many people are working and what the job they are doing. And once we know if they're overburdened or they can handle the work, then we'll realize and we work towards the job analysis. So in this case, the correct answer would be A, which says, first of all, see what the number of people who are working with you. What is the level of work they are handling? Are they overworked or they are underworked? And then we have the job analysis. We analyze the job profile, whether we need more people or we can remove a few there. That is something we can look forward to. The correct answer is workforce and workload analysis. Okay, here we end our class, and today we are ending the class with a note of the financial of the functions of management as well. There were limited questions related to the process, to the functions of management, but more questions regarding the process of management. That is the functions of management that we talk about. There are two types of areas to look forward to. One is the principles, and then is the functions. Planning, organizing, staffing, directing, control are a part of the functions of management. But when we talk about these functions, how do these functions exactly operate? So what can we do here? Let's talk about the process there, everyone. If you're preparing for the CAIIB this year, then we have come up with our new batches. That is, the third batch of the CAIIB examination is coming up. So if you're preparing for the examination, then kindly check out our course. If you're looking forward to it, go to our website, that is www.adda247.com, and there you get the JAIIB and CAIIB details. In terms of this, you can look forward to the JAIIB CAIIB Ka Maha Pack. There you have the CAIIB Ka Maha Pack. Under CAIIB Ka Maha Pack, you get 500 hours of live classes, 45 test series, 380 videos, over 84 ebooks, and many more things to come. In terms of the CAIIB examination, you get both the English medium and the bilingual batches, which would be opened up for you. And during this period, all live classes would be open for you. All the mock tests, all video solutions, all revision batches, all recorded batches, all ebooks, numerical batches, case study batches, the topic-wise ebooks, even the in-depth analysis of the subjects. Everything is available for you in this particular package. That means whatever we are coming up in terms of the bilingual or the English medium batch for CAIIB is opened up for you for the period of next 6 months. So preparing for this examination and still thinking, you can vouch for this particular pack where you get multiple benefits. Click on the area of buy now and you can use the code Y541 and apply it. You get it at 8279.08. The validity of this pack would be 8 months. So still a win-win situation. You get enough time to prepare, and at the same time the examination is due in this particular attempt of May, June. So that's the best, the most optimistic thought process is that you prepare for this examination in this particular attempt only and clear it up as early as possible. Right, so then the first option is the CAIIB Maha Pack. Other than the CAIIB Maha Pack, the second pack that is opened up for you is the CAIIB 2023 batch. There you get the entire details of our English medium batch. Under this batch, you get the batch 3.0 is coming up, everyone. This would include ABM, BFM, ABFM as well as BRBL, and it would start from 20th of January. So you can check out the basic details of all our plans in our app or in our on our website. And if you're preparing for this examination, you can click on the area of buy now and you can use the code Y541 and you can apply it. You'll get it at 5519.77, all the subjects in one go, and that too 500 hours of classes. Along with that, you get the entire classes, that too live. But if you're preparing and looking forward towards the mock test as well, because mock tests and everything else is required for sure, for that you can take up the Maha Pack, which will help you to prepare in a better way. So if you're preparing for this examination, kindly go ahead and check out our courses for further details. All the very best. Keep growing and keep preparing, everyone.